Good morning, Lifestylers. Paul Kramer coming to you from the Leader Chat Room at Lifestyle's home office in Toronto, Canada. Come on in, everybody. I'm super excited to be here with you all today. I've got a fabulous guest for us here today, a real elite leader and the first guest in the Leader Chat Room. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about this person before we bring her in. She's a college dropout who became an overseas Filipino worker. She joined Lifestyles in November of 1999. In 2001, she became the first female global marketing director in the Philippines. An amazing, amazing achievement. She's the 2011 Founders Award winner, the 2016 National Ambassador Award winner. She's the highest income earner globally. That means in the entire Lifestyles world, highest income earner from 2010 to 2020, 10 years in a row, highest income, and she's known as the mentor of all mentors. So without further ado, let's bring my first guest into the Leader Chat Room. Let's welcome Global Marketing Director, Peng Mendoza. Good morning, GMD Peng.
Good morning, Paul. Good morning, everyone.
Wow, how are you? Are you excited?
Yeah, excited a bit. I don't know what to do.
Are you nervous?
Ask me. A bit, yeah.
No, that's okay, that's okay. You know, when I was talking to the folks, I was introducing you, I mentioned that you joined Lifestyles back in November 1999, right? So,
yeah.
Do you remember that first day?
Yeah, the first day I went to the office.
Yeah.
It was this tiny office.
Right? And what do you remember about becoming a distributor back in 1999?
I was excited, but I don't know what would happen. And I went to the office, a tiny office. I was expecting a bigger one.
Yeah.
But I saw a tiny office and there's just 3 people in the office. And I placed my order. It was an instant direct. And that's the only way to become a direct distributor at that time. So I placed it and I didn't know it will be a lot of products. And the only products before was Intraliquid.
Right.
So it was taller than me and suddenly I got nervous.
Now you mentioned,
I don't know how to say.
well, when you do your presentation, I know that you mentioned something about making an emergency phone call. And do you know what that phone call? Tell everybody about that emergency phone call.
Huge instant direct is a huge money for me. They didn't accept loan; they just accepted cash.
Right.
And credit card, but my credit card is not enough. So I borrowed a credit card to supplement my credit card. And I called my friends and I told them, this is emergency. Can they loan me? And I was asking for money. And when she heard emergency, and she just said she has a credit card. Right. So that's what I used.
Right. Well, look, I've got a picture here I want to show you. We want to put this picture up for everybody, and I want you to describe this person to us. Who is this?
Oh, that's Peng. Peng in Belgium, way back 1993, somewhere in 1993.
Right. And how would you describe how would you describe this person? Who is this?
She's very insecure. she doesn't know her worth, and she's working abroad as a nanny,
Right.
and it's her first time in a very cold country. And she's really insecure. That's what I can remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I want to show
Yeah.
you. I want to show you another picture, and I want you to tell me what you think of this person.
Wow, that's just recent.
How would you describe this person?
um, this person is way, 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 way far from the first picture.
Yeah.
The person loves what she's doing, and what she's doing is inspiring and giving hope to many people and helping them achieve their dreams.
Right. Right. Quite a different.
Yeah.
Quite a difference between the two, right?
Yeah.
Now I've got one more here. I want you to just take a look at this one. We found this one in the archives, right? It's another another.
Oh,
Wow! Look how beautiful.
yeah, I'm not really sure when was that. I think that's in 2009.
Yes. Yeah.
2009, I was awarded the Humanitarian Award.
Right. Right.
Humanitarian Award at that time.
Yeah.
And that was my picture. It was in a national gala. Yeah.
Quite. Yeah.
I
Quite.
don't
Quite.
remember where the national gala is.
Yeah. 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 Quite a difference between those two pictures, isn't it?
Yeah. This one, she's still a bit unsure, but she's happy anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's happy doing her business, and so thankful that she's in lifestyles and found something worthwhile to do,
Right. Right.
something significant. Yeah.
Yeah. Now when I
I'm just so thankful. I'm just so thankful. I'm with lifestyles.
Yeah, yeah. I know when I was interviewing you, I said that you're the highest income earner from 2010 globally, right, around the world, from 2010 to 2020. And when you won that for the very first time, and you heard your name announced as the top income earner, what was that? How did that feel?
The very first time I was a highest income earner was 2004, but it's a national, just in the Philippines.
Yes, yes.
Highest income earner in the Philippines.
Right.
So it was different because I had uplines back then, and my uplines were the highest income earners. And it really surprised me. It was really, I can't explain the feeling, but I'm just so proud of the team, and I just want to bring the team up the stage when I took I received the trophy. That was in 2004. But I also became a highest income earner again because I lost it for several years. And it also felt like the first time because I thought that I'm contented being the runner-up. I'm sure that every gala I'll be the runner-up. I'll be the runner-up. Although my downlines, I love my downlines. They're such a blessing to me.
Yes.
They keep telling me, and they keep on pushing me and telling me that I will become the highest income earner, and they'll do everything just for me to get that goal. I remember that. And when before my name was called, they knew I was the highest income earner because I wasn't called in the runner-up.
Right, right.
So when the runner-up was called, everybody went to my place. It took some seconds for me to realize what's happening.
Now,
and I'm just so proud of the team.
yeah, now you're used to it. You've got this you've got this tremendous team, and I know that your income has been really high. And one of the things that you like to do is I know you like to buy cars, right? So tell everybody a little bit about the number of cars that you have. How many do you have right now?
Okay, I am not counting. I try to count. Well, for my entire lifestyles career, I think I've bought more than 20 cars already.
Wow.
But the ones we have right now is 9.
Yeah. How do you drive 9 cars? How do you drive 9 cars?
I don't drive them. Some are driven by drivers. My favorite right now is an all-electric car.
Oh, hold on.
Jaguar.
Yeah, we have a picture of that. Let's show the. Okay, so
There.
what's the name of this car?
Her name is Electra.
Okay. And why did you buy? Because I had heard that, and you'll have to tell me if this is true, but that this is only the second all-electric Jaguar in the Philippines. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. That's true. Months before I bought that, I was really contemplating or thinking if Tesla will be available in the Philippines, but it's not yet available, and there's no other car. I saw a Porsche all-electric car. I was dreaming of an electric car here in the Philippines because you know that you always talk about the pollution here in Manila, right?
That's right.
So I was dreaming to have electric car, and I wish electric cars will be like how many electric cars are there in North America and Europe. I wish it will be like that also here in the Philippines, so we'll have less pollution. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about Tesla. But GMD Raymil and GMD Eric brought me to Jaguar and show me this car.
It's a pretty awesome looking car. How many kilometers will the battery go?
It's around 470 kilometers.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's
For
pretty.
a fully charged
Yeah.
car.
No, that's awesome. That's amazing. Now the other thing in one of the pictures with all your cars, there's a picture of your house there, right? And I know that you have this beautiful home in Manila, but it's not the same as the house you grew up in, is it? Tell everybody a little bit about your house before this one.
Our house is just across the main street because our place, the other one are the what's the politically correct term? We call them the squatters area.
Yeah.
But it's not really depressed area. It's just that the tenants are not, the lands are not titled. And the other side of the street are the big houses. So when we were small, we lived in this house that has no gate. It's right there in front of the highway. Has no gate, and we had this sari store. We call it the sari store, variety store.
Yes.
And that's where our house. It's a wooden house, and it's a lot smaller house. And my dream was to have a house with a gate.
Okay.
Because our house doesn't have a gate. It's just our door is just right by the street.
Right.
And when we ran up the stairs or we ran on the second floor of the house, my mom or my dad would get mad at us because the house rocks. The house rocks because it's made of wood. It's made of wood, and the light under on the first floor, it goes on and off when
Right.
we run upstairs.
Right, right. So that's a little different than your house now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I know that one of the other things that's really important to you is travel, right? And you've been able to, in a lot of these trips you've taken with your team, right? And I know that you've been around the world. I mean, you've listed all the countries you've gone to. What's your favorite place in the world that you've gone to?
I'm biased.
Canada.
Niagara Falls.
Oh, Canada.
Niagara Falls in Canada. I've been there 5 times already, but I haven't been there at night. And my dream is to go sleep there. I
Right.
haven't slept there yet, but we've gone there for 5 times. I guess every time I go to Canada, we always go to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, I know that once when you were in Canada, you came to the home office here in Toronto, and
Yes.
you said something to David DeBora, because something about a car. What was that story about?
Yeah, the old office. I also saw the old office there in Canada, and it's again a lot smaller than the office now. And I rode a taxi from the hotel because I don't know anybody in Canada. So, and my brother don't know where he's busy, and it's really far from his place. So from the hotel, I went to the office in Canada, and after the taxi park, a car pulled over, at the back of our taxi, and I was looking at it, and I saw it's a Porsche Carrera,
Ah,
and I said, "Wow!" And when David Deborah went out of that car, so I immediately went to him because you can't miss him. if you see if you see David Deborah in the magazine and you see him in person, you can't miss him. You know it's him.
right.
So I went to him. I ran and I said, "Wow, David, nice car." and he said, "Yeah, one of my toys." And I was so proud. Wow, the owner of the company is so rich. I was so proud to be a member that day.
Yeah.
I'm proud I saw him in person. I'm proud I talked to him, and I'm so proud also because he's so rich and he's the owner of Lifestyles, and I'm a member of Lifestyles.
Right, right. Well, we can talk about the cars, of course, and the houses and the money and all these other things, and of course that's, shows the great success you've had. But you've been with Lifestyles 20 years, right? Or more, a little bit more than 20 years now. And how has it changed you as a person? What were you like? I know we saw some pictures, but what has it done for you as a person? Because I know you like to talk a lot about personal development and all of the things that really, make Peng Mendoza who she is today. What does it mean to you to have been a member of Lifestyles all these years?
Well, Paul, it also came in stages. When I first joined Lifestyles, I was just I was just looking for money, for more money,
Right.
to be richer, because my business before was stressful, and I can not make both ends meet. So I just treated this as a business, and it's a good business. It's a good business. But one day when I was traveling to Ilocos Norte, I don't know if you've been there. I know you've been there.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Ilocos Norte. And it was 12 hours travel. And I was driving the whole time. I was driving. and I was listening to this positive tape. It was still a cassette tape, and I was driving my old high ace band, and then I was listening to Zig Ziglar, and he said in that tape, it was night and my passenger are already sleeping, so I was just talking to Zig Ziglar, listening to him. And then he said, for those of you, for those of you, uh, for those of you who can provide more than for yourself, you have the duty and responsibility to share that opportunity and ability. Because if you don't reach down to many people, they're gonna, by sheer weight of numbers, they're gonna reach up and pull you down. And that changed me. That changed my paradigm in what I'm doing. And why are you making me cry? It changed me. It changed me from merely earning money, being transactional.
Yes.
And I realized that I have a very, very significant business wherein this is my business. My business is helping people, showing them that there's a better way, showing them that their lives can change. And this is my business. And that day it changed me. And I was just running national marketing director at that time. And my business sped up after that. After just 2 months, I became a national marketing director. And then after another 6 months, I became IMD. And then another 6 months, I became a GMD. And all because I was thinking, this is the best opportunity. And I have to share this opportunity to many Filipinos, because there's so many Filipinos who are poor right now, having a hard time. Their problem is mostly their income. And it's having a great toll on our country. So, and I feel so great. I have this kind of business, and it really pays me a lot, and not just financially, but psychologically. And I see my downlines, even my cross lines, earning a lot, changing their lives, and very excited talking about this opportunity. And I continuously dream that someday will be huge, will be huge, and many Filipinos will be members of Lifestyles, and money will be no problem.
Right.
And they can have financial freedom, and they can do whatever they want in their life, what's important in their lives, taking care of their family, being with their family, loving their family, serving other people, taking care of other people, and not thinking about money, not thinking about earning, not working hard for money. And that's my dream. And now it's happening. It's happening, Paul. And I thank you for Lifestyles, because you're also committed. Everyone in Lifestyles is so committed to giving this opportunity to a lot of people. And it's happening now. Everywhere I look at distributors now, they're enjoying their life. They changed their lives 180 degrees.
Yeah.
And there's so many times that we talk about what happened. What happened? This used to be just our dreams. This used to be just our dreams, and it's happening now. But still, even now, we are so excited to tell anybody about this life-changing opportunity that God gave us. We're so thankful. I'm so thankful to God every day.
Well, I know,
I,
yeah, I
I,
know, I know you've been, inspiring and inspirational to people, around the world, and we see that, when we have events, that the amount of people in your organization that you've inspired has been tremendous. But I know there's one person, a very, very special person in your life, and that's your mom, right? So
yeah.
tell us a bit about your mom. We've got a picture here we're going to show you. Tell us a little bit about what your mom, what it means for you to be able to provide and help your mother and do all of the things you do for her. How important is that in your life?
Uh, it's it means so much to me. Well, because growing up, I see my mom always working. She's my mom and my dad. They're so hard workers. They came from a very poor family. My mom just finished her elementary. Well, that's what she claims. She finished her elementary, and my dad finished high school. And they're so poor when they started, but when we had this store, um, we had a comfortable life. They really gave us, my siblings and I had comfortable life. I can't remember a time that we don't have money.
Mm.
There's always money. But if you see my parents, they're so simple. They are their dress are simple. The way they live their lives are so simple. We always have an old beat up car. It's okay with them, and they always tell us stories about how poor they were when they were young, and their success story, how manage their money well, how uh, they manage their business with integrity, and they're careful with where to spend their money. So I always hear this success story, and maybe it's embedded in my subconscious mind.
Yes.
So I see them working a lot, and it's just that they're so they're so giving to us that I just feel that I should give them back the life that they gave to us.
Right.
And yeah, and even though I disappointed her, I dropped out of school. I know she was disappointed. um, and she didn't really, she still accepted me. She still loved me. And that's the reason why I want to give her the best life, a changed life. From before, we did, money is not really that much of a problem because we were not really spending a lot,
Yes.
and they were simple.
Yeah.
We live in a simple house, and now things are different. And yeah, she's happy about it, and I know she's proud of me.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
She's proud of me.
I know you took her on some trips with you, so we've got a picture here of you and your mom at the, I think this is the Eiffel Tower picture. Yeah, there's you and your mom. What did she say about this? What did she say when you took her on this trip and showed her the Eiffel Tower?
Uh, Paul, she can't appreciate the Eiffel Tower. She doesn't know about it. She just knows that we went to France, we went to Paris. I told her we're in Paris, and that's the Eiffel Tower. And she was looking at the tower, and so what's the big deal with the tower? It just looks like a Meralco Tower. What's a big deal with that? but we still had a picture there.
But
And I'm still happy.
I bet it means a lot to you though to be able to take her, to places that she probably never dreamed that she would go, and
Yeah.
you probably never dreamed you would go, let alone take your mom to a place like that. What's that feel like for you?
Yeah, I can't explain the happiness I feel. I just can't explain it. I'm I'm just thankful to the Lord that we were able to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot more places. We went to Israel, the Holy Land. We even had dinner, Paul, together with my mom there in Toronto.
Right, that's right.
Remember?
That's right.
Yeah, we ate, we ate an Alaskan crab. It's my
That's right.
first time to eat an Alaskan crab.
That's right. They were huge too. I remember they were
Yeah,
very.
the big crabs.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Now I know your dad has passed away and he's no longer with us. But what do you think he would say, or how proud would he be about you if he were still alive, seeing all the success that you've had?
My dad is more expressive in his feelings, and even he's just so proud when he was alive. He didn't see this house though, but he saw this house in his imagination because I had a picture of this house before it's built, and he put it on the wall, and he was always talking about it. And when distributors come to our house before, he asked them, "What level are you now?"
Right.
So yeah, he'll be so very proud of me.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he certainly would be. And if you're continuing to be the highest income earner globally around the world, and like, what do you think about that now? All these years you've gone by, 10 years of being the highest income earner. What is the future like for you? Where do you see yourself going and doing? Where's Peng Mendoza going to be 5 years from now?
Um, I'm still Peng Mendoza. And uh, uh, God allows for us to travel again with my entire family. Uh, well, I don't. The highest income earner for me now. It's just a title that we enjoy.
Hmm.
But the most important thing for me right now is that um, I do what God has intended for my life. That's what I see right now. And if God allows me to do more, I'll do more. I'll do more. I'll talk about the opportunity. I'll talk about the hope, changing people's lives, the better life that's available for many people. And I'm sure we'll have lifestyles all over the world. We have lifestyles all over the world, so be ready because our distributors are so excited. We'll be traveling the world, and even though the pandemic ends, and we pray that it ends soon, uh, we'll be online.
Right.
We'll be online because the lifestyles will be known all over the world. Will be very popular, and uh, me, I'm at peace. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just happy. I can do whatever I can do, and I can help a lot of people. Right now, I've been doing a lot of charity works, and I'll have time to focus on that.
Yes.
Not really just do that, but I'll I can give more.
Yes.
I can give more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate everything you're doing, and you know, everybody here at corporate, Sean, David, and I, we absolutely just have such great admiration for you and what you've been able to do. And I know there's a lot of people out there that probably want to know, you know, what advice would you give? Let's say we've got people I know watching today, right? Maybe seeing you for the very first time, and contemplating, sort of thinking about joining Lifestyles around the world, not just in the Philippines, but people globally, right? So if somebody's thinking of joining Lifestyles today, what would you say to them? What advice would you give to a new person?
Okay. If you are new right now, my upline told me that the requirements in the business is just three. Okay, not your diploma, not your other credentials. The requirements are just three. You have to have big dreams, bigger than you thought you can achieve, and willing to work. This is not a get rich quick business. This is a real business, so there's work involved, and you've got to be teachable. This is a new ball game for you. Even though you've been a manager, you've been a leader, you have achievements, even though you're already a boss in your previous business or company, you've got to be teachable. You have to follow the system, empty your cup, so that you can unlearn and get the learnings here. This is a different ball game. It's not like what you're used to doing. So follow the system, welcome the system, trust the process. Okay, it might be different. It is actually different. So just trust the process, follow the system, trust your upline. They are there to guide you. They want the best for you. The first thing they want for you to achieve is for you to be successful. Since they want you to be successful, they will teach you all that they know for you to be successful. So be teachable if you're new right now, and expect a lot of money to come your way.
Well, that's good. That's good. I think that'll get people excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Peng. I know that, like I said, everybody around the Lifestyles world has such great admiration for you. People literally around the world, they all have heard about you. You know, hopefully today they've got even a little bit more detail about your story, and you know, where you came from and where you are right now is so dramatically different. It's such a beautiful success story, and it was great to have you here. I hope it wasn't too painful for you to be in the leader chat room with me, and I want to thank you for your time, and thank you for everything you're doing, and keep it up. And you know, I hope you stay in great health and happiness, and I know, speaking on behalf of David and Sean, we look forward to being able to come to the Philippines and see you and your team again as soon as possible. So thank you so much for today.
Well, I thank you, Paul. I pray for all of you every day. I thank God for bringing me Lifestyles, and it's an honor for me to to be interviewed by you. I know a lot of people will be listening to this, and I just pray they get inspired by this, and everything that happened to me can happen to them.
Yes, exactly.
They choose to. Yeah, it's an honor for me, Paul. Thank you so much. I'm crying because I realize these things, these miracles that happen in my life when you're asking me these questions. I'm holding back my tears. And I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy.
Well, thank you again, and it was great to be with you, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, folks, there you have it. That's global
Why
market.
am I crying, Paul?
Global marketing director Peng Mendoza. I want to thank her for being with us in the leader chat room, folks. That was very inspirational. I hope you got something great out of that. And just like what Peng said, it happened to her. It can happen to you. If you're new, just thinking about getting started with lifestyles, join us today. Listen to the inspiring words of Peng Mendoza. And thank you, everybody out there, for being in the leader chat room. That's it for today. We'll be back again soon. We've got another mystery guest coming up in the next couple of weeks. We'll be letting everybody know when that'll be shown on Facebook Live. So I'm looking forward to that. And in the meantime, everybody, thanks for joining me in the leader chat room. See you soon, and good morning.